Let's cut up some fat quarters. Now if I fold it this way, I can get my 10 inches. But if I fold it this way, it's too narrow. So I'm going to fold it this way, just overlapping the edge with the selvage. Turn it this way. Let me move this out of the way so you can see better. Put this on the 20 and this on the 10. That way I'll cut out the selvage and trim this edge at the same time. Hold that. And there's my 10 inches. Now, I told you 5.5 in the first video. If you're real good with your 1/4 inch, you can go 5 1/4. And not have to do any trimming. So this is 10, and this is 5 1/4, or just touch over, however you want to do it. You can do the 5.5. So if you have a fat quarter, I figured out this was the best way to do it. Oops, thought that looked a little chunky. 5 1/4. And that'll be a lot less trimming. Now I have lots of blocks. And after I made a few test blocks, and I decided that the white is a little much. I might make those into a 3-strip unit. Let me show you. This is what I have so far. This is just a piece of flannel. There's my 10-inch squares. Here's my 2 strips. Now the 2 strips in the dark seem fine, but when you come down here, it seems a little loud with the white. I'm thinking about making these into 3-strip or 4-strip units. What do you think? The white just seems to stand out just a little too much, even though these are the music notes in the zebra. So, thinking about making this smaller, adding another strip. That's what I'm thinking so far. But these that came out to be 10 by 10, at cutting them at 5.5, I did have to trim a little, which is okay. My 1/4 inch isn't always the same. So far, that's what I have. But what do you think? Let me know. I trimmed this down to 1.5, and I didn't have a very wide strip of this, so I'm going to sew this to this, and then we'll square it up. I'm just using some neutral thread. We'll see how that looks. I think that'll look better. What do you think? Well, I forgot to turn my iron on, so I'll be back. Some blocks. There we go. And I'm just going to make sure the rest of these, the 2x2s, are 10 by 10. And then we'll put some on the design board. All right, I have my blocks made. I have 5 across, 6 down. My last row did not fit, so it's right there. And I was able to use what was left of this collection. And that one was from the collection. And I'm glad I did make the white smaller. I didn't use a lot of the red and black. For me, it was just a little too much, just personal taste. And I especially like the blue, orange, and reds with the dark teal color. So anyway, like I said, 5 by 6. And the cars so far down there, I might move them. And tomorrow, once you get your blocks made, tomorrow we're going to start sewing them together. You can sew them in one of 2 ways. You can sew them row by row, or you can sew them in 4 patches. And then, of course, you have one on the end. And the only seams you have to match is where the blocks join. So easy, so easy, so easy. Okay? So this is it for today. Just make your alternate blocks. And you don't have to put them in this direction. You can put them in this direction if you like. See what I mean? You can put them that way if you like them better. Okay? All right. Let's get our blocks made. And tomorrow we'll do some sewing. Take care. Hit that thumbs up. Bye.